Hello again, this is binaryoptions.com, and we are continuing the Binary Options Academy project with a project dedicated to the fans of Elliott waves theory or Elliott waves analysis, Elliott waves counting. I am one of them, and we'll discuss a very important and on the same time very simple concept in identifying an impulsive move with Elliott waves structure or Elliott waves theory. So let's write here that this one goes for under the Elliott waves theory, and we are looking at nothing but how the market is breaking the 2 to 4 trend line, the implications of the 2 to 4 trend line. Now, what does it mean? First of all, in order to understand the whole concept, you gotta start from the beginning. I mean, Elliott waves represents nothing but a five-way structure. Let's say in here that you have 1, 2, then a third wave to the upside, then a fourth wave to the downside, and then a fifth wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is being called Elliott waves. 5 waves up corrected with 1 wave down. The 5 waves up, the whole move basically that starts from here to here. Let's make it of a different color. So this whole move in here, it is being called an impulsive move. So this one is being called an impulsive move. Any impulsive move, it is being formed out of 5 different waves, labeled with numbers. So we said 1, so this will be the first wave to the upside, number 1, number 2, number 3, the fourth wave or a corrective wave to the downside, and then the final impulsive move of a lower degree to the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the whole concept. Now we have a lot of projects here dedicated to Elliott waves, so make sure you check them, each and every one of them, as we are explaining the Elliott waves theory from easy parts all the way to more complicated ones. And this one is dedicated to the implications of a 2 to 4 trend line. So basically we want to forecast what is happening on the right side of the chart after we have a 5-way structure here. So after we have a 5-way structure, we want to know if the whole pattern or the pattern that we were looking for, was it indeed a 5-way structure, an impulsive move? Second of all, if that pattern is completed or not. And third of all, what to expect next, because if we have a 5-way structure, then we are looking for a 3-way correction. A, B, let me take this one from here, A, B, and C wave to the downside. But if we don't have a 5-way structure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or maybe it's not completed yet, then it doesn't make any sense to go and trade in the opposite direction. Basically, it doesn't make any sense to go and trade put options on that very moment, if we don't have the certainty that the market is indeed done with the 5-way structure and a correction is starting. It doesn't really matter if the correction is a simple one or a complex one, as the market will nevertheless move to the downside, at least in the first instance. So the way to do this and the way to check if this impulsive move is completed is by taking a trend line and connecting the end of the second wave all the way to the end of the fourth wave, and of course making it of a different color. Let's put it like this, and let's make it in black. So this is being called the 2 to 4 trend line. Why? Because this trend line connects the end of the second wave with the end of the fourth wave. It assumes that you already know the end of the second wave and the end of the fourth wave. Again, not the lower part of the second wave, not the lower part of the fourth wave, but the end of both waves. So you gotta be careful on that. And then moving forward, this 2 to 4 trend line has some implications. For example, no part of this whole move to the upside is not possible to pierce it. So you look at it not to be pierced. So to be as clean as possible, this one needs to be clean. find out how to effectively trade this 2 to 4 trendline break and what to look for in a classical example. Stay tuned for the second part, please.